A decade has passed since the tragic events, but they unfortunately do not belong entirely to the past for many. A somber anniversary, 10 years since a train carrying 72 tanks of crude oil derailed in the heart of Lac-Megantic, a small town in southeastern Quebec, triggering an explosion that killed 47 people on July 6, 2013. Thursday marked a day of commemoration, a memorial mass set at the town's church filled with community members and political leaders.
Of course, we remember today, and we will always remember what happened 10 years ago.
Inside the church, a slideshow displayed photos, one by one, of all of the victims as the choir sang. Reverend Steve Lemay's sermon called for action. Every person needs to ask themselves if they've done everything in their power to ensure this kind of event never repeats itself here or anywhere. Quebec Premier Francois Legault and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in attendance, marking the 10th anniversary of one of the worst rail disasters in Canadian history that destroyed much of the town's core and forced about 2,000 people to evacuate.
The strength, the courage, the resilience of the community of Lac-Megantic and the need to move forward with more healing and a better future is top of mind for me.
I want that we keep hope. I know that it's tough, still tough for many people, but life has to continue. After
the mass, flowers were laid at the memorial plaque and 47 bells were rung in memory of each victim. The commemoration didn't start here. It began in the early hours of Thursday morning with a silent march at 1:14 a.m., the same time the unattended train exploded. The lesson of resilience and humanity that we learned here 10 years ago, which I learned personally, I don't think we will ever have an experience like that again. I hope not. The town says it wants to keep the focus of this week's events on remembering the victims, comforting the survivors, and highlighting the progress that has been made. Today we must ask ourselves whether we have done everything to offer the people of this region the context needed so they can at last look after their hearts and find peace. In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.